Hi guys, welcome back. I am going to. Where's my music? Where's the audio? The There we go. All right, fix the audio. Welcome back. So last time I. All right, that. Like this. I've been exploring this area, but let's do that. Interesting. Before we move on, I wanted to read these things. So we need to do this, Euros, lore and research. Alright. Glister beetle. The glister beetles are insects that have been classified as beetles due to their rigid wings, and they possess inner four, and they're known for their extreme dascal deception. They tend to gather in groups and share feeding grounds, using made beetles on their head to peel away bark and harvest sap beneath. A chemical reaction of photoproteins and emphasize allows them to emit light from the in their abdomen. They use their, I don't know what that is, as a means of communication within groups, but several of them are emitting light at once. It all makes them easy to spot as predators. I don't even know how to say that. Stuff I can't say. This are the type of butterfly that are adapted to the heat of tropic climates. Their wings appear as bright, vibrant blue, but it is not their actual color. It is the result of a complexion phenomenon created by the way of light wavelengths reflect off the scales covering the surface of their wings. When feeding to impress whatever that is, form into small groups and seek whatever that is, and other small plants. Their bodies are relatively large compared to their wings, making them ill-suited to traveling long distance. As the result, they often rest on rocks and trees, although they are quick to flee if they detect danger nearby. It kind of sounds like a, it sounds like, you know what I mean. Anyways, red relic ant. Red relic ants are arthropods that are often found in hot, humid regions. They prefer creatures' underground nests and typically live in groups of several dozens. Their bodies are red-brown colored. They use large pincers on the back of their torsos, both to harvest their leaves and the broadleaf trees, and to carry their bounty back to their nest. They are known to travel great distances, sometimes up to several kilometers, in search of food in order to find their way home. They will secretly from their abdomen, creating a trail where they can follow their, senses After collecting leaves and returning to the nest, they will shred, I think it's shred, the leaves and mix them with the yeastist oil. That's weird. Ferment it in combination, and then they consume highly nutritious results. It is so odd. Ooh. Alright. Hi guys. 1 minute. Alright, yeah. There is something important that I had to do. But yeah. The springening is a gasosphere, a type of mushroom eject irregular irrelevance that are called homing spheres. They contain spores as well as lighter air gas moisture within pouch-like structure. As the gas allows homing spheres to float in the air, waiting for the creatures to approach. If they sense that a creature is nearby, they will grow thorny tactical repeaters across their outer surface and begin pursuing their target. If they make contact with target, their internal gases instinctively compress while their outer layer heats up, causing their gas to explode. Mireworm. Mireworms are invental mollusks that live in small groups, primarily in the shadow of fresh water in boggy areas. They possess long, slender bodies and often emerge from their burrows to search of prey. They also swing gently, appearing as a vegetarian and emitting a sweet odor in their hands that mimics plants. Luring the small insect, they use their mandibles of the tip of their head to grab their prey and then swallow them whole. They are highly vigilant, quickly retreating into their burrows if they sense danger. They are incapable of migration, spending their entire lives in their original burrows and dying if water in their habitat has depleted. Gasosphere. Gasosphere are the types of mushrooms that mainly inhabit hot and humid jungles, growing on surfaces like tree trunks or rock cliffs. I don't know what that is. Remain closed until cliffs. What is generated is which is the point of their and ejects Springer, whatever that is, into the air. Springers is extremely hard and cannot be destroyed with a beam weaponry, but its soft tissues beneath the whatever, which exploded, which that is ejected are vulnerable damage beams or other weapons. Gasosphere can be destroyed even while this is closed using high-powered weapons. Gadu, I don't know, Gudu, Gopper. Gudu hoppers are carnivorous reptiles who primarily feed on other animals. They ambush predators burrowing beneath their ground while waiting for prey, and while they sense vibration, prey to approach, they sense vibrations of prey. Through the ground, they will swiftly emerge to launch needles from their mouth, and they have extremely powerful legs, which make them launch themselves into the air. Up 3 times their own height, they can use their small wings to control in mid-air positioning and making it difficult for prey to track down their movements. Root spear. Root spear are tuberous plant roots. They typically live in the water surface, rivers, and marshes between the ground and bogs. They defend their territory from intruders. They have thick, swollen stalk, and they also possess an automatic nervous system. They detect an invader, and they will emerge from hiding and attack by swinging the vine at the top around their body themselves until the threat withdraws. A fleshy stalk is covered in the hard bark, making it extremely durable. However, it explodes on high-powered weapons that high-powered weapons can still dispatch quickly. Bristlewort. Bristlewort are carnivorous plants capable of moving around on their 6 legs. Their outer shell improves to beam attacks. Their explosives can damage them. These sturdy shells have heavy, impairing bristlewort's ability to move. As a result, they tend to attack from a distance, only opening when the shell prey is detected. Once the shell is open, the bristlewort quickly rotate, launching the sharp thorns in all directions before closing the generator thorns. Thanks for the mineral composition of the thorns, bristlewort can regenerate them indefinitely using photosynthesis. Interesting. Can regenerate them as in the thorns? I don't know. Staying at a distance also helps them protect their internal organs, which are exposed and vulnerable. Even beam attacks while the shell is open. Shrine build hives on the ground. So this kind of look like bees. Usually on rocky cliffs against tree trunks. Bees, but they're kind of like alien, kind of bees. I don't know. Both adult larvae shrine technically share a hive. If something approaches their hives, their adults will quickly emerge and protect the nest by swarming their acid venom at the intruder. While they are highly aggressive while defending their hive, this behavior is defensive, and they will not pursue an intruder once it has withdrawn. In fact, shrine are social creatures with other shrine, often forming several hives in proximity to each other and working together to protect each other. Nice. Jungle griefer. Substances of griefer. A ferocious predator found throughout VIola, which has adapted to densely wooded environments. Their exceptional jumping ability allows them to quickly traverse tree tops and rock cliffs. They often hunt in packs, and they're also known to attack other creatures. I don't know what that is. Once the pack of members strike, another will quickly join the fray, either by leaping up and to slash, or sharp claws, or 2 pairs of arms by splitting vicious mass of venom from a distance. Their skin is thin, and they're unarmed, making their bodies vulnerable to standard beam weaponry, and light enough that will shock a direct hit from explosive weapons enough to push them away. Cardivix. A giant carnivorous plant that possesses self-aware cognitive thought. While it coexists and communicates with Lemon Priestess telepathic waves. One of the effects metorid fusion of a distribution throughout its pattern, preventing it from communicating. Now it sees everything as enemies and will attack incriminating. Its primary attacks uses tentacles. These tentacles can be destroyed, but individually tentacles will grow back though. Rapid cell, I don't know what that is, cell transfer from any remaining tentacles. All of its tentacles are destroyed. I don't know. The regeneration process requires the body to generate constant heat, forcing to open the protective Caldivacs to cool down. This will explode a thin mucosa membrane that is vulnerable to damage. Alright, almost done here with Viros. Cardivac's vine. Cardivac's tentacles are normally hidden beneath the ground, but it will reveal them if it detects danger. The tentacles have extremely elastically made them very flexible. This allows Cardivacs to attack by swinging them around like whips. Swollen, whatever that is, on tentacles indicate that areas that facilitate Cardivac's vine its limbs. If destroyed, the resulting loss of control rapidly expand and rupture the affected tentacle. Cardivac's pollen sac. Cardivac's is capable of ejecting pouch-like pollen sacs at will. These sacs have 4 wings at the function, like propellers, allowing them to move slowly through the air and hold on its targets. Homing on its target, the sac will rupture, causing damage. The behavior indicates that the sacs primarily serve as a means of attack rather than a means of method of pollination. And then this thing, Densurid. A Densurid is a one-eyed arthropod with thin shells and a pair of four legs. They use dragging their body. The internal organs as a Densurid will not function without electrical charge, such as a charge will be absorbed from their surroundings. However, it makes them well adapted to life. Average environments such as the Volt Forge, which even plants struggle to survive due to constant harsh weather blocking the sunlight because the Desirite organs calculate the electricity, the glow cells in their eye, in their teeth, and the tail glow. So we have Viros, we have... So we have Viros this, we have Viros that. Let's do one more. Let's do these two. And then let's just continue. Scoutbot. Scoutbots were created the machine era. Predators resources. Once they deployed an assigned area, they perform scans using ultrasonic wave reflection. The data is fed on the linked map, displaying the location of mineral deposits and other variables. Most scoutbots were left to weather the environment due to the natural dehydration no longer function. Psych Box Soldier. This Psych Box Soldier model is originally created to serve the landlord following the Great Tragedy. Surviving the techniques modified them to an anti-griefer battle mechanoids. They are to synchronize telepathically, I think, with Lemorn, as well as act anonymously prior instruction. Psychobot soldiers are equipped with a hover thrust on their back and laser cannon on their right arm, a shock wave emitter close to their combat. As the thrusters were designed for short range flights, as walking functions are limited, Psychobot soldiers are most often moved via shuttle or launched through air by a chrono tower. Upon losing their telepathic connection to synchronize Lemorn, they immediately cease. Alright. We spent a good first 20 minutes kind of like reading this. Lemorn lore and research will come out next, but we're not doing that right now. Iron collection cylinder. Collects free floating iron by the distribution process by the manufacturer storing the gas under high pressure. There's a lot to read here. High voltage electric discharge emitter. It passes evaporated particles through plasma, giving them positive charge currently offline. Spinner, a secondary power energy generator, currently offline. Lemorn spinners are linked to devices that are powered by movements in a maintenance tank. Tank spinners can be used to generate electricity to boot devices and open or close gates and valves using rotational movement. Some forms of spinners also often require a power of supply in their own before they operate. Alright. Oh, I see what I gotta do. Mechanoid variant. No entry found in the catalog of unknown creatures. Analysis, it was engraved as a metorid. A mechanoid variant is no entry in the catalog of the Lemorn creatures. Mechorats are assumed to be the Factory's administration AI. Their bodies are powered by electricity by composed of the same materials as VIola, being smaller, lighter maintenance tanks, allowing them to reach anywhere in the facility while the camera's eyes capture the video for the administration AI to collect and view and analyze. You're hurting me. Backup power socket. Use batteries to power the system's main function. Available power. Oh no. I know what I have to do. I think I at least know how to play it. Alright. Oh, I have an idea. This works, I think, hopefully. Yep. Decompression or iron collect rigid decompression cap where the iron collection cylinder withstands extremely high pressures will break if hit severe explosive impacts. Ow. What? What is this? Mecha core scanner. VIola engine cores currently offline. Large linked arm inspection scanner offline. Robo and VIola assembly line offline. Maintenance tank currently battery charge at 70% when startup be autonomous work. Locking explosive. Lamorne made a locking system to removed only by explosive or powerful blast to remove. Maintenance tank. Drone. Oh. Steel shut. Security door. Release link terminal. So, how do I open this door? Oh, I think I know how to do this. Yeah. VIola assembly line stage 1, currently offline. VIola stage 2, currently offline. VIola Stage 3, currently offline. VIola Stage 4, offline. And VIola Stage 5, currently offline. Parts of failed inspection have been declared defensive, such as the fault engine cores in the area cleared intentionally. It's failed cars. I get it. Elevator factory terminal currently offline. Everything's offline. What the heck? I'm gonna make sure that I got everything. I got all these scans. Alright, let's head out. You got a real pest problem. Used by managed currently offline. Everything's currently offline. Like my stuff's gonna be actually online. Mechanism printer, 3D printer, manufacturing parts for goods, and currently offline. Of course, everything's offline. Lamorne, magnetic trap, a transversal system that uses magnetic oscillation maintenance things using during travel tasks. Travel tasks, they are created for navigation through difficult areas, such as curved building walls where platforms installations is not possible. When the maintenance tank enters the track's magnetic field, the metal body frame reacts by attaching to the track. These access a sidekick spider ball. You can use these tracks by mechanism while in ball form. Interesting. Printer 3D used to controlling printers currently offline. Malfunctioning floor power cord. Elevator power cord. Malfunctioning core tower room generator. Let's head down. Something else I got, scan. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What happened there? Potential flooding has caused a stable squirt collapsation walkways impact. Security grab node. A fixture in the wire used by maintenance tanks quickly ascend and descend. Anchors are designed in maintenance tanks to connect wire to prevent falls from particular situations, such as vertical walls. Attaching a grip node, a secure grapple around the user to pull themselves to the node and remain indefinitely, to point transversal if possible. Another grapple node while grappling range of the first. Maintenance shaft. Cover significantly damaged. Hold free for enough force. I'm just gonna go then. Access hacks used to include online. It's the only thing here that's actually online. Absorb energy. Managing collects lightning currently offline. Electric rod built in lawnmower to bolt forge harvest electricity from lightning strikes. Lightning zone. Lightning antenna has been released. Wait, what? Facility deploys automatically with capable speed. School of Anchor, position. Oh, Ivan. How do you, fly? Whoa, 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 whoa. That is not good. You do not want me to fall. What is currently going on? What the heck is that? Maintenance tank elevator on touch the hologram to follow. What is the maintenance tank? Oh my god. Like bomb slot. An operation complete linked by device. Bomb slots are switches to activate connected triggered through explosive blasts. Through the maintenance tanks use explosives and protect duties. There are trigger devices charging up with a conclusive blast. Bomb slots are required energy to show a bomb slot connected power in operation. Touch the hologram to pop. What the? Oh my frick, what is there? It's struck by lightning. Better not be what I say. No! I hate this game. This game is not forgiving. All the video's progress gone. All I did was a water eating. No, no. Some sort of safety somewhere. No! Probably shouldn't die from that. That one. Do this on full health, I will not like myself. Tried my best, so this isn't working. I don't know what will. It's theoretically work. Obviously, should I continue going through? How? Morph ball. Alright, morph ball. Morph ball to change type. Flight drones. Flight drones are a multi-purpose microfilm experimented by administration AI, equipped with alliteration in the scanner drone aggravate engine. The flight of the scanner engine, flight of the drones expensive movement freedom. Even at high speeds, they lack the independence of behavior and separate a controlling unit. They are unharmed and they remain operation as long as they stay in areas where electricity can be freely absorbed. So this is like freely absorbed stuff. And what is that? Grapple point. An insulated fixture with a wire. Maintenance tanks avoid electric shocks. Grapple points. Anchor points designed used by the maintenance tanks of repairs or inspection. Attached once, the maintenance tanks can extend and reach the line to adjust height. They allow connection with psychic grapple. Back and forth transmission. Okay? Interesting. Let's head out. Component activated mechanism. 3D parts removed in the next stage of manufacture. Alright. Lightning's what now? That's a wings. Whatever. God, I'm gonna die. That's not fun. Please say it's not the same save. Over this whole thing all over again? Are you kidding me? Oh. I'm not patient here. No, I shouldn't, but whatever. Exactly. To get back down. I'm gonna save and break. No. I don't like this game.
power has been restored. Once you return to the top floor, open the next tab.
Everything's online. But it has to be worth it. Hopefully I'm using it for like the rest of the game or something. figure it would be one a week. Nice. Okay. Bomb slot. Switches status active. My moon's tanks. Be able to charge up. Alright. gonna be a final confrontation or whatever in the final room. There. Mechanoid maintenance tank. Responsible for beam, also intruders. The maintenance tank autonomous drone that automatically maintains and repairs all devices and equipment by the Moran technicians' machinery. These drones function as a security force. If unauthorized individuals are detected in the facility, the drones are permitted to eliminate intruders, with a wielding being a larger. Spinner, mothball. Oh. Anyways. There's gonna be something guarding VIola. Scanner drones are autonomous robots created to help maintain Volt Forge vehicle factory. They are equipped with small rate engine and free movement through the air. Their X-ray camera inspects factory equipment, sending repair requests if tanks or misfunction is detected. While program and maintenance tasks are also equipped with beam to combat threats or nearby drones. Vehicle Lamorne, latest mile designed for the psychic era. Driver registered rider. Mechanism spinner. I might be walking out here again. VIola Suit printer. Currently offline.
Are you back on the top floor? Anything you can activate?
Neurobike V, storage
Now
rate.
that the power's back on, to clear the way to the next tower. With this storm, we might lose signal, but
Just in case, I'm going to save. Because saving is what I do. VIola Suit acquired. Time to get a new ride. That's offline, isn't it? Yeah. Whoa! What the? Ah. Of course, I don't. Metorid teleporter. Equip a short-range teleporter device blades. Both arms attached to Z zoom blade, and rotational slashers. I'm glad I'm a long kind of person, a long shooter, first-person shooter game. The Cyclebot Teleporter is the battle model equipped with a short teleportation device, improved the battle mobility. Due to problems with production costs, they never entered the mass production. Only the prototype remains. Alright, so there's not too much. Both arms are equipped with plasma blades. During combat in the air, launch Exoplaza beam. Beam. Then the teleporter near the enemy spins the upper body like a slice with its blade. It can also send combat instructions to maintenance tanks. Damn. That was terrifying. Grapple node. Secure fixture tanks quickly. Anchors on maintenance tanks in order to prevent falls working procedure situations. As vertical walls attaching the grip node, a sidekick grapple pulls themselves to the node point to point, grappling the range at first. Storage elevator going up. And this is storage elevator going down. Terminal operates as an hologram. An elevator function correctly. I gotta go up because I want to save. Because I don't know what's down here. And if I fail, then Alright. Get out of here. This is probably safer. I bet you. Yeah. But I do want to save. What is this? Tower 3? Tower 2 to Tower 3. Yeah. How about I explore one tower at a time? Perfect. Area map acquired. Tower 1, Tower 2, Tower 3. Tower 3 is even lower. I'll take it. Perfect. This is a perfect way to save. Oh, Tower 2 generator. So this is gonna read to Tower 2 generator. Tower 1 generator. Tower 1. Where are you? I have no idea. But this is all gonna lead to... Where is this gonna lead to? The boss, I think. This is a very complex system. So, with that in mind, next time we'll be exploring Tower 2. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.